The S&P, rightfully or wrongfully, seems to be discounting a V-shaped recovery. Setting that aside, oil out on the curve doesn't get back to 55, which is where it was pre-Wuhan virus, until 2030. So basically, the oil curve is effectively saying there's no recovery in supply and demand until 2030.
Okay.
So you have a totally in the I guess commodity market or oil market, which longer term is fundamentally driven.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, who's the person who made that point?
He's just saying asking for a friend.
Okay, asking for a friend. For all your friends that don't do macro, that look at the universe in a non-Aristotelian way, where the center of the universe was the Earth. Don't forget. That's SPY. So we'll real boil it down. Why do I do what I do? Why do I do global macro? Because we've gone all Newtonian on these people. Newton said, dudes, it's not the center of the Earth. It's not just about what the Dow's doing, Joe Kern in points. There's the rest of the universe, all right? So the universe, we start with foreign currencies, right? The universe, Jonesy, this is even more obvious. So the point, and I'll get to the point just to amplify his point. One, the FX market, all right? What's the FX market say? Deep quad 4. That's why the dollar continues to be bullish trend. What does the fixed income, what does the bond market say? Deep quad 4. 10-year yield, 0.68%. 2-year yield, 0.18%. The curve didn't move at all this week. All right? Point number 3, equities. If you separate global versus the FOMO, two different messages. All right? FOMO, and again, within the FOMO, there are messages. All right? We'll come back to that. 4, commodities. Very good point. Asking for a friend. Biggest component, oil. Okay? So when you look at the global macro market every day like I do, I'm just using the big stuff, right? The real big stuff. We go and score this and we say, okay. Oh, I'm not sure about this. Okay. The CRB index went out yesterday. Again, CRB index went out at, where are we at? At 129. Medium-term trade is 137. The trend is 145. It's not even close. Oil's not even close, right? Yeah, they bear markets bounce viciously off the lows. But once you get into this, okay, this is bad. Almost every, other than Japan this morning, which is barely above it, or on it, every bloody global equity market is bearish trend. But then once you get into this, XLF is bearish trend, XLI is bearish trend. Oh, why say you Keith McCullough? Why, laddie? Are you? Well, because I short bearish trends. I don't sit there like after having learned as a bear that 99% of people on Wall Street are playing against me, that I'm going to go short the thing that they talk about all day long. When it's bullish trend, like Qs? No, we didn't do that. So it's a kind of an amazing thing that if you ask Newton, Newton would say, you got some really dumb Americans buying stocks again. And he's kind of probably rolling in his grave saying, well, this kind of happens every 7 to 8 years. And they just don't learn their lesson.